Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to this live free coaching. I'm going to give you guys a minute to jump on and just get my notes ready so that I don't go off track, because you guys know how easy it is to go off track, right? So today what I want to do is, I said that I was going to go live earlier and that I really wanted to come back and do this separately, just because I was picking up my new car. I bought a brand new car. I bought a Volkswagen T-Cross, and I wanted to come back to this later. So just so I'm not rushing this coaching session, but I really just wanted to talk to you about this really common theme and strategy and angle of promising clients that you can not deliver, but you can promise their results. Now, it's easier for anyone to say that, but when you promise something that's not guaranteed, it does leave a bad taste in people's mouths, especially when it comes to money. So it would be different if you were, say, a healer, a trauma healer, an energy healer, a womb priestess, a relationship coach or mentor, and you were promising, I can help you you can find true love, everlasting love in a week. That's speaking directly to your pain point, but it also seems a little bit unrealistic, right? If you have 25 years of trauma or a lifetime of trauma, and I feel like 25 years is a lifetime of trauma, really, if you think about it. 25 years is a quarter of most people's lives. If you live 100 years and you spend 25 years with trauma, chances are it started at birth, childhood, it feels like pretty much your whole life. But, when you say you can heal someone's trauma in a week or overnight, you instantly, because you're putting that time frame on an offer, you're automatically going to leave a bad taste in some people's mouths. I've invested in 3 8-figure coaches in the past, 2 females and 1 male. One female wasn't even a 6-figure coach at the time. I don't even understand how I got conned into investing. I was obviously had some sort of goggles on that made me blind, but I fell for the cheap advertising. And I think that was my very first investment. Then the second investment was this woman who was phenomenal. She was a powerhouse. And I learned a lot from her. And then the next one was a male. And he worked very similar to the female 8-figure coach, but she was more like more spiritual, more about energy, and online more often. So you would get to connect with her more often. Whereas he wasn't online very much. He was more about strategies rather than energy. He was always about the very masculine way of getting things done and doing things in a particular order. So I got to learn their different strategies. And at the end of the day, they still promise the same thing. And that is, I can help you make 5 figures a day or 5 figures a week. 5 figures being 10 grand plus. 10 grand a week. Sounds amazing, right? They both really have the same goal and they promise the same results, but their work strategies, their design, their energy, their personality was completely different. And I want you to understand that at the end of the day, when you see a coach promising you a certain amount of money or a certain amount of clients by a certain time frame, the truth behind that is that they have got proof that it has worked for not all their clients, but some of their clients. It's just the fact that they have clients walking away saying, hey, I earned 10 figures this week. I earned possibly even 10 figures in a day, or I earned 10 figures last night. I woke up this morning and I made a $10,000 sales, like the transaction went through into my bank account. So when coaches do promise this result at a time frame, I understand that it can leave a really bad taste in your mouth. But because I have worked with so many 8-figure coaches before and, 6-figure coaches before, I understand that they all offer the same results. Every single one of them, the male, the female, the 8-figure coach, the 6-figure coach, they all teach it in a different format, in a different way, with a different strategy, with different energy, because of their different personalities. This is why I call it the soul signature. They all have their own soul signature. One was a male who did not talk about energy at all, hardly even spoke about mindset. He was all about getting action done in a particular order, a very masculine way, but still he offered the same results. He had testimonials proving that he could sell, his clients could sell 5-figure offers overnight. But then the woman was the same. She was all about energy, totally different personality, different energy, different strategy. She was more about mindset and energy, but she still had certain strategies that needed to be done in a particular order as well. But she wouldn't stress about it and say it has to be done in this particular order. It was her soul signature. Her offer was her soul signature. It was how she articulates her business strategy. And the man was exactly the same. His soul signature was to deliver his offer in his own unique style. But at the end of the day, they both promised the same thing. Now, if an 8-figure coach, a 7-figure coach, a 6-figure coach, whoever, including me, says to you, I can promise you a certain amount of money in a week, in a month, or overnight, or perhaps it's not even money, perhaps it's I can promise you will heal from trauma in a week, or I can promise you can find your true love, find true everlasting romance in a week. It doesn't matter what the results are. If they're giving you their results and saying it can be done at a certain time frame, it means they've done it before for other people. Now, what is the truth behind this statement, behind this promise, behind this strategy, behind this marketing angle? What is the truth behind it? The truth is it all depends on who? The coach, the mentor, the healer? No. What they don't tell you is it all depends on the client. So if an 8-figure coach turns around and says, hey, my client made 10 grand last night. In a 24-hour period, they closed 5 figures. That means it is possible for that particular person, because that particular person, their client, was in the right state of mind, in the right energy to receive that money. It's no different to, say, a relationship coach who was promising you can find your true love this month. Within a month, I can help you find your true love. One client will come forward and we'll find true love in a month, and we'll leave a phenomenal testimonial for that coach. She's phenomenal. She helped me find my true love within a month. I couldn't believe it. I met him last weekend. We're having our second date. We sync. We click. He's, I can just feel the energy. He's the one. Another woman might turn around and say, I have no desire to meet any men. I am so traumatized. I don't even feel like I love myself, let alone have the energy to love anybody else. It all depends on the client. So that client's going to walk away from that program and say, this program didn't work for me. So when I say that a coach, a mentor, and a healer can make a promise by a set date, that means they can do that. It all depends on the client, because the coach is only providing 50% of the transformation. The other 50% of the transformation is the client's transformation. Now, you may be thinking, well, this is pretty common sense, but I need you to understand that this happened to me. This happened to me. So you can walk into a container that's 6 months long. My program's 6 months long. I promise the same thing. I guarantee that you will make money in 6 months. Not overnight, not in a week, 6 months. And if you don't, I'll work with you for a full year, 12 months with support. That's my guarantee. That's how confident I am in my transformational offer. That's how confident I am. I've worked with, 3 8-figure coaches, and I'm now signed up to a new 7-figure coach who is probably going to make her first 8 figures very, very soon. I'm always making sure that I have support too, so that I can be of the best service for you. But the reason why I know this is true is because with those last 8-figure coaches that I worked with, within the first 4 weeks of working with one of them, I was already selling my programs. And that's not the same for everyone else in the program, because I became friends with everyone else in the program. And many of my friends were saying, I haven't sold anything. I'm not making money. But what they don't understand is I had invested in other coaches prior to that woman. So I already knew what I needed to do. I just needed that additional support and the additional strategies, and to understand the energy behind my actual strategy, because the strategy alone has an energy. The strategy alone has an energy. So, you know, it worked for some people, and I was living proof of that. I was like, oh my God, it's been 4 weeks and here I am. I'm like selling. I can't believe this. That was over a year ago now. And after a year in the program, some people who I had become friends with in that program, after 12 months, still walked away saying, I still am not making any money. So a 6-figure coach can make that promise and say, I can make you money in 4 weeks, because the truth is they can. And the key word there is they can. Not they will, not they guarantee, but they can. They can, because your clients and her clients, which was me, has the potential to do that. If your mindset is right. When I went into that program, I was already energetically aligned with selling a 5-figure course. I already had the energy. So when they said to me, oh, you know, when you begin, it's really good to start off with a $1,000 offer or a $2,000 offer. I said, no, I'm already in alignment with an $18,000 offer. I'm comfortable with that. They were like, oh, well, okay, then we won't argue with that. But other clients walked into the program with the energy of, oh, yeah, $2,000 seems like a lot to charge my clients. Can I start with like a $1,000 offer? It's because they hadn't done the work to energetically open themselves up to receive. And it takes energy. You've got to create that capacity within you to receive, you know, that $18,000 from a client. Otherwise, if I said to a client, hey, I'm going to teach you how to create a $10,000 course. Are you ready to go? A lot of people would be like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, Mel. Like, $10,000? Like, this is my first offer. Who am I to charge that? Who am I to receive that? Am I worthy of that? Is my work good enough? That's a lot of questions. It's a lot of doubt there. That energy tells me, are you really sure you're ready to do this? What are you afraid of? You know, it's not about your skills. It's not about your offer. It's not about your strategy. It's about your energy. And so, you know, when I work with my clients, 90% of it is about the energy behind every single action I take you through. If you look at my program and you come into my program for 6 months, you'll say, Mel, this is a lot of strategy work. I can see you've got action that follows through with every single strategy. So step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot. It's a strategy. However, we focus on the energy behind every strategy, in every step, because I would never want my clients to come to me and say, Mel, I'm halfway through the program. I've done module number 6 and I've executed this and I've executed that and I've done this and I've done that. And I'm like, yeah, and what's your energy behind all that action? Oh, well, I'm a bit doubtful. I'm a bit scared. I don't know if people will sign up, and I don't know if I did the right thing. That there tells me straight away that you applied the action, but the intention and the energy behind that action is low. And what happens with that strategy and that action is it falls. When you post something, for example, and it's really an audacious poster, the statement is really out there and how it's daring and risky. What's your energy behind that? Is it fear? Is it, who am I to do this? What's my family going to think? What's my friends going to think? When your energy behind that is poor and doesn't match the power of the words in your post, people will feel that. You're not going to attract anyone. But yeah, when you think about, if you come across any coaches who are claiming that they can get you clients overnight, that they can promise you, 10-figure days. Oh, sorry, not 10 figures. Oh my God, 10-figure days. Can you imagine? 5-figure days, like a 10K income in one day. It means It is possible. It means, do you have the capacity to receive that kind of money right now? Would you literally fall off the chair and freak out if you got $10,000 in your bank account when you wake up in the morning? You look at your phone and you've got a Stripe notification saying someone has just paid you, $11,000. What would you do? Would you instantly start thinking, I'm not worthy of this? Oh my God, am I ready for this? Am I good enough? Oh my God, are they going to want a refund? Are they going to regret this? Is this a mistake? Energy. The energy needs to be on point. And you can promise anything. You can say to your clients, I am an energy healer. I can heal you, help heal you, because you've got to do 50% of the work. I can help heal you of the negative energy and karmic debris in your energetic vortex. I can help you clear that out of your space. Clearing negative energy from your vortex, from your body, from the matter that is your body, is not something that you need to do for months and months and months. So can you promise someone that you will do that for them to help them release that energy within a matter of days or a matter of weeks? Absolutely you can. You do 50% of the work. You're teaching them how to do that. Are they going to apply that knowledge? Are they going to take the actions and infuse it with their intentions? As much intention as they can. If they don't, and they just go, this is not going to work, whatever, then it won't work for them. But when you get that client who's all in, and she applies the strategy that you teach, and she wants to heal, she's sick of suffering, she's sick of anxiety and depression, and she's like, I'm effing doing this right now. I've had enough of feeling this way. I'm going all in. That just gave me chills saying that. But when you have that client who does that, she will come to you in 3 days and she'll say, I feel like a completely different person. I don't even recognize myself anymore. I know I'm vibrating at a different frequency. I know I'm acting different. I'm thinking different. I'm speaking different. I don't give a shit about negative people in my family, whether they're family or friends. You can love someone and say goodbye to someone. You can love someone from afar and say, you're too negative for me. I'll love you from over here. But you do your thing, I'll do my thing. That doesn't mean you don't love them. When you have a client who comes to you and they are all in, you will have those same results. You will be able to go online and create a big marketing campaign that says, hey, I can help heal your trauma in a couple of days. I can help you find true love in a couple of days or a few weeks or a few months, however long the time frame is that you promise, that you know that you can deliver that for the client. So I understand that disgusting taste that you get in your mouth when you see a business coach saying, oh, I can promise you 20 grand this week if you join my program. I get it. They've done it for other people. There's proof. Other people have accomplished that. Doesn't mean that everyone can have those results. No. There are clients that come to me and they say, I want to work with men. I'm like, okay, excellent. Let's go all in and create a program for men. I want you to go and meditate. I want you to go and do this work. I want you to do this energy work. I want you to clear all the karmic debris from your vortex, your home, your car, your life, your social media accounts, your email accounts, everywhere. Go through your handbag, clear it all out. Go through your wardrobe, clear it all out. Clear out everywhere where you see negative debris in your life, including thoughts and feelings. Who keeps popping into your head that leaves you with that negative feeling? They go and do that. A couple of days later, you know what they do? They come back to me and they're like, I don't want to work with men. I want to work with women. I'm like, I knew you were going to say that. See, my intuition is that I know what you want, but I don't say anything to you. I know what you want. I tell you to go do all the work and you come to me in a couple of days and your offer is completely in a different niche. Working with men is different to working with women. I've had people come to me and say, I want to be a relationship coach. I'm like, okay. How long have you been in a relationship? I've been in a relationship for like 5-7 years, whatever. I'm like, okay, that's excellent. Okay, so what do you want to do? I want to create an offer, for people who have just had traumatic. I'm laughing now because they always change their mind. They've had traumatic relationships in the past. And now that they're happy, they're like, I want to create something similar to what I've gone through, I've done the inner work and I'm happy in love now. And then I'm like, okay, let's go do some energetic transformation method. That's my method. Let's go do that over the next couple of days. Let's get rid of your negative energy. Let's clear your entire being, you know, every cell in your body, your life, your, you know, everywhere that you can think of, anything that represents you. A couple of days later, we have a coaching session. I don't want to be a relationship coach anymore. Like, what? You don't? No, I don't. I want to be a priestess, and I want to help people heal from chronic illness and stress and have a more abundant and prosperous life because they have more longevity in their lives and they have vitality. They're healthier. And I'm like, yeah, I had a feeling you were going to say that. That was my intuition at the beginning when you told me. I know when people tell me what they want to do at the very beginning. So these people who come to me, they don't even really know what their offer is. They don't even know what niche they're in. They don't have an offer. So can I say to those people, hey, within a week, you're going to make 10 grand, you're going to make 20 grand? No. But can I still make that promise? Yeah, I can. Because and then another client will come to me and guess what? She's already established. She's already been doing it for 3 years. She's already an energy healer. That's what she does. She's an energy healer. That means negativity, chronic pain, chronic illness, depression, anxiety. She's been studying and practicing for years. She's a Reiki healer. She's a priestess. She's an energy healer. She's, you know, a psychic medium. She's ready to launch her first book or her second book. She comes to me and she's like, I'm ready to create a program. And bang, we know exactly what we're doing. Can I say to her she can make $10,000 in a week or, you know, $20,000 in a month? Absolutely. Can she do it? Yes. So you understand that the potential lies in the hands of the client. If a coach or a mentor who is claiming to be a 7 or 8 figure coach can promise you, hey, I can make you money overnight. I can help you make money in a week, make 20 grand in a month. Is that possible? Yes, it is. If it does leave a disgusting taste in your mouth, why is that? Why is that? Why do they need to declare and say, this is not for everyone. This is for those who know what they want to do. They're ready to launch. They're ready to get out there, get their marketing system on point, stick to a strategy, follow it through, be consistent, launch their offer, and they're happy to open their mouth and ask people to sign up. That takes balls. That's a certain energy to be able to say constantly in a post and in a live, hey guys, who wants to sign up? I'm happy to say this in every single post. Sometimes I forget. So I'll do it instead of saying it on live, I'll do it on a post. Do I have the energy, the capacity and the mindset to be able to ask that question? 100%. I can say it a million times. Before August the 1st, you can get my 6-month mastermind for life with no private coaching. This is a group container for only $888. And yes, that's under $1,000. And yes, there's payment plans. If you want private coaching, it's $2,888. My birthday is August the 1st. At the end of August the 1st, that goes up by 2 grand. At the end of August the 2nd, it goes up by another 2 grand. At the end of August the 3rd, it goes up again by another 2 grand until it hits $12,888. I'm doing this for my birthday, and I'm doing this because everyone is different. Can everyone make 10 grand, 20 grand in a week? Everyone has the potential to do it. It just depends on how much time you have to put into it. I'm not a coach that's ever going to lie to you and say it's possible if you don't even have an offer yet. It's possible if you don't have a niche yet. I'm telling you, you've got to work. Those people who say, yeah, follow my strategy, just do this and do that, and you'll make money next month. I'm telling you, it takes consistency. You've got to work. And I promise you that when you post consistently and you show up consistently and you ask for payment consistently, it is only a lot of work at the beginning. Once you have an influx of clients and you've got an audience, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, it won't feel like work because people will understand and be thinking, well, I've followed this woman for months now, so I can't really say that she's new and I don't know her. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, people will come into your container at first and they will just watch you. And that leads me to another thing that I want you to understand, that when people come into your energetic field, meaning your YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, your energetic field is is via the portal of your business. When they come through the portal of your business through social media and now they're in front of you, they're connected directly to you, whether it's in DMs or in a live. when they come through to you, it's okay if they don't buy from you straight away. It's okay if they don't buy from you for a few months. That does not mean they are not going to buy from you. That means they are connected to you, and they are continuing to be connected to you until they are ready to buy. Their circumstances may be that they're just simply not ready yet. They're energetically not ready for a coach, a healer, a mentor, guidance. But they will be, because those who watch you for a long time are the ones who invest in you. And yes, you will get the odd client who will say, I've never seen you before, but I want to sign up. That happened to me many times. People would just be like, I don't know you. And I'm like, I don't recognize this person's name. I don't see them. They never comment on my post or anything like that, but they've just signed up. I'm looking at my email saying this woman's just signed up, and I'm like, okay, is this legit? I don't know this woman. So I have to reach out, find them on social media, DM them, say welcome, sending you an email. Can't wait to work with you. You know, and then it comes out and they say to me, I've never actually seen you before. I've never ever seen you on social media, and I feel like you're speaking my language and you're telling my story. And I'm like, that's amazing that I can connect with someone that deeply, that quickly. But often people will watch you for a while. And the reason why is because usually people will watch an ad for a long time, like a commercial on TV. It could be advertisement for a new restaurant, a fun park, a car, some sort of therapy. It could be anything, you know, even a product like a spread, a soft drink. You see this advertising again and again and again. The TV commercial becomes something that you just know off by heart. And then one day you're like, oh, I like that commercial. I'm going to go buy that. You've been watching that commercial for a year. That's what happens. People watch you for a long time before they actually decide to buy. And the fact that they're still watching you proves that they like your energy. And before I go, I'm looking at the time. It's 3:33 p.m. So that is my synchronicity message to finish this off by saying to you that when... I lost what I was going to say. When... what was I going to say? Oh, no. The 333s put me off. When people sign up to you, to connect into your energetic vortex, you know, through the portal of your business, and they're connected to you, I need you to understand that you are your brand, okay? And it's not always this really spectacular, shiny, golden offer or marketing strategy that's going to get the sale. Sometimes your strategy can be really off. It's up here, down there, whatever. It's all over the place. Your strategy is not 100% perfect, right? Sometimes your offer's not even 100%. You know, it could have a few faults in it. It may not be beaming at the seams. However, your energy, your personality is what makes them buy. People buy their coach because their coach is not an offer. Their coach is a person. And I've heard so many coaches in the past say, no one gives a stuff about the coach. They're not interested in you and your personal life. They don't care about you. They just want to know what are the results that you promise. Let me just tell you this. That is absolute bullshit. The biggest bullshit you'll ever hear in your life. Because you can have 50 people offer the same results. 50 people can offer the same results. I can promise you money. I can promise you your true love. I can promise you can fall pregnant and have a baby. I promise you that you'll lose weight. I can promise you to heal trauma. I can promise you to heal ancestral soul wounds. I can promise you this, X, Y, Z. If everyone is promising the same thing, why is it some people go to one coach and mentor and some others go to others? And the reason is because they're buying their coach. They're buying the person who made the offer. Because when you invest in your coach, you're investing in them, their energy and their personality. Think about this. I'm talking right now. Can you imagine if you couldn't stand me, you couldn't stand my Aussie accent, you couldn't stand my face, you couldn't stand my voice, you couldn't stand my outfit, you couldn't stand my hair, my background, anything, right? You couldn't stand what I was saying, but I promised you results. Would you invest in me when 50 others are promising the same results? No, you wouldn't. You'd go find someone where you like their energy. She's my kind of girl. I want to hang out with her. I want to spend time with her. She reminds me of my girlfriend. I want to invest in her. So they're going to come towards you because you are a personal brand. So when you hear a business coach say they don't invest in you, they don't give a shit about you, this is exactly the words they say. They don't care about you. They don't give a shit about what's going on in your life. They just want the results. That is not true. That is not true. I don't shop just for results. I shop for the person. Do I like their energy? Do I want them to be my teacher? If you go to university and you line up 100 teachers, 100 lecturers, and you hate 95 of them, you can't stand them. They're grumpy, they're grouchy, they come into the room and they're like, get your textbooks out and blah, blah, blah. And they just got bad energy. And then the other 5 out of the 100 walk in and they are lovely. They are lovely to work with. You listen to everything they say. You get results in their class. You want to be in their class. You look forward to the next class. Are you going to that lecture at university because you like the subject, or because there's a big part of you who likes that teacher, that mentor, that lecturer, that professor, whatever? Think about that. There are so many coaches who just talk so much crap. Do you like their energy? Would you invest in them? I've met so many and I just don't like some of them. And I've met others and I love them. Would I invest in the ones I didn't love? No. What if they promised me? What if they promised I would make 6 figures in 6 months? Would I invest in them? No. What if they said to me, Mel, I can guarantee you 10 grand every night. Turn your phone off when you wake up in the morning, Stripe. We send you a notification saying someone signed up overnight. I can guarantee it. Would I invest in that person? What if they were an 8-figure coach and they had 10 years of experience? Would I invest in them? If I don't like someone's energy, I don't like the way they articulate their offer, how they teach, how they speak about others, how they speak to me, do I really want to invest my time and my money and my energy in that coach? No. So remember, you are your brand. Okay? And if you can get results for anyone, your sister, your friend, your client, if you can get results for anyone, then you do have the audacity. You can take the risk. You can make the promise. And you can say, I can get you these results overnight, in a week, in a month. And so can anybody else, because there's proof behind it. They've done it before. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. I hope you take this all in and understand what I'm talking about. On the 17th, I am live for those of you who have signed up to the 5-day Spiritual Business Intensive Masterclass. You do have lifetime access to that and anything I update in the program. Who knows, it might grow to 10 modules, 20 modules. It will just keep growing. I won't delete any modules unless I feel like they are obsolete, like they're just not relevant anymore, or if I replace any of those modules. Get in there on the 17th, start consuming the content. I am going to be live next week as well, after the 17th. I'm going to be live on the 17th, just because that is the day that program opens up. But I'm going to be live as well each week after that, for the next maybe 4 weeks. No, 3 weeks. Just before my 6-month mastermind launches. Just remember, if you are interested in working with me in the 6-month mastermind, I am offering it for less than $1,000, but it doesn't have free coaching in it. And you don't need free coaching, to be honest with you. You don't need that private one-on-one coaching, because I am going to be in the 6-month mastermind live, which means when you come on live to watch me, we'll have a Q&A at the end. Any questions that you have about your offer, I can answer then and there. So don't feel like, oh, I'm never going to have her live. I will be live every single week. But it just means you get the curriculum for lifetime. You get into the program for less than $1,000. And even though it's $888, I'm still going to offer you payment plans. If you want payment plans, that's no problem. Let me know down below if you want payment plans. The other thing is that if you don't decide to jump in before August the 1st, on August the 1st, it's my birthday, and I'm going to be offering it for $2,888. and you do get the private coaching sessions. You get 3 of them, 3 90-minute coaching sessions. Again, it's lifetime access, and you will still see me live every week in a group environment, so you can still show up to those in addition to your private coaching sessions. And every 24 hours, the price is going to go up by $2,000 until it hits $12,888. Now, remember, this is a group program. I don't ever offer private coaching sessions in my group programs. This is only happening because of my birthday on August the 1st. That is the only reason I'm offering 3 private coaching sessions in addition to that, in addition to the massive discount. So if it's a $12,888 program and you get it for $2,888 on August the 1st with private coaching, you're basically saving $10,000. And do I have the balls to promise that you will make money in 6 months? Yes, I do. There are terms and conditions. You must do what I tell you to do. You must do the work. I'm telling you, you will never make money if you don't do the work. If you think that you can just post a few times, show up a few times, open a group and just maybe post and say, hey, join my group, and it's going to grow and you're going to make sales, you're wrong. Anyone that ever says to you, you don't need to do that much work is a liar. You've got to be consistent. You've got to do the work. And if you still aren't making the money in 6 months, I'm going to work with you for an extra 6 months. You'll be in my container for a full 12 months. And that means you still continue to have my support. It's not just replays. I'm still showing up live. Okay? So, for those of you who want it for under $1,000, it is now July the 14th. Jump in now. I will never give it for under $1,000 ever again. Once it's up, it goes back up and that's it and stays there. Now, if you want 6 months private coaching and to come to Sydney to a seminar with me, I'm going to launch that later. That comes with more private coaching sessions, way, way, way more coaching sessions, not 3, 6+ coaching sessions. And you get to come here to Sydney with me and work with me one-on-one as well. Literally you and me, just one-on-one, not in a group environment. That's $18,888. Have a wine with you. Also, I forgot to mention that if you do sign up now, anyone who signs up now, anyone who signs up prior to August the 1st and pays under $1,000, and anyone who waits until August the 1st and pays the $2,888 with the private sessions, you're still invited to Sydney to work with me. And this will be a one-off evening with me. It will start in the late afternoon, but it is essentially a dinner date. And I think I just froze for a few seconds. I think I'm still live. Am I live? Yes, I am. My system just shut down and said that I wasn't on live. Beautiful CBD. And we will be having a deep session together, a seminar. And it will be a small group of us, and I'm looking forward to that. We'll go through our offers, marketing strategy, and launching, and that will be face-to-face. So you still get to be with me as well. And I'll let you know the date of that so that you have plenty of time to book accommodation here in Sydney and fly over. I'm going to jump off because my phone keeps on saying that. All right, I'm definitely going to jump off. 38 minutes in, I'm 100% going to jump off because it keeps on pausing. I love you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day. DM, comment below if you want that link. Yeah, I can't wait to work with you. Cannot wait. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.